Before the cities, before the roads cut across the land, before 50 stars flew on a single flag, there were plantations. Endless rows of crops stretching beneath a punishing sun. And in the fields there were people, enslaved, unseen, unheard. For more than 200 years, slavery was not a chapter in American history. It was the foundation. Generation after generation of black men, women, and children were born into captivity. Their bodies were bought, their lives controlled, their futures erased before they began. They labored without pay, without protection, without peace. Cotton, tobacco, sugar. They worked not for their own survival, but to build wealth for others. For the plantation owner, for the trader, for the nation. They were forced to endure cruelty as routine, whipped for disobedience, branded as property, separated from their children, their parents, their spouses, torn apart without notice or mercy. Families were not families, but units on a ledger. A baby's cry might be the last sound a mother heard before her child was sold away. Husbands disappeared into distant states, wives left behind, praying in silence. A people scattered by greed, by power, by a belief that they were less than human. Even the smallest children were given tasks, expected to bow their heads, to say nothing, to survive. And yet, in the shadows, they sang, songs laced with pain and with hope. They shared stories in whispers, stories that preserved identity, spirit, and strength. Some escaped, some fought back, some suffered for daring to dream. But dream they did, of freedom, of dignity, of owning land, of reuniting families, of being seen, not as tools, but as people. The end of slavery in 1865 did not end the suffering. The laws changed, but the chains took new shapes, in poverty, in segregation, in silence. The echoes of those stolen lives remain today, in the roots of injustice, in the names never spoken, in the truths still buried. On Independence Day, America celebrates liberty. But for millions, liberty came late, and for many it has still not arrived. A country built on the promise of equality once declared that some lives simply didn't count. That contradiction shaped everything. To remember American history is to remember all of it, not just the parades and the promise, but the pain, the fields, the families, the fire that kept them going, the songs they sang, the freedom they imagined, even when it seemed impossible. This, too, is America, and we must not look away.